guys, welcome back to 12 Acres. In this video, I wanted to give you a quick little glimpse at what we are doing in our homeschool curriculum for the 2019-2020 school year. I am currently homeschooling 3 of my boys. They range in age from, well, they don't range, but their ages are 4, 6, and 14. I just wanted to go over a few of the things that we are doing for our school year this year. You know, we're flexible. We do make changes throughout the year as needed. If I find that something just isn't working for us, then I might switch it up and do something else. So it's very flexible. Most of my materials I got used. I do purchase things from thrift books, eBay. There are used curriculum groups on Facebook that are an excellent resource for buying used curriculum. So you just have to shop around. You know, you don't have to stick with any whole curriculum. You don't have to buy things brand new. You can shop around and you can find something that will work perfectly for your family. For my 4-year-old who has shown interest in doing school this year, I went ahead and picked up some of these little school zone workbooks for him. And he really loves these. They're very, very simple, very basic, you know, letters, counting, comparing, coloring. There's some mazes, which are his favorite parts. And then I got a Brain Quest workbook for preschool. And again, these are very colorful workbooks, which I think is really great for the little guys because it holds their interest a lot more, makes it more fun for them. So he likes to do these for a few minutes. His attention span is not quite there yet, but I'm hoping that this will just be, you know, just enough of something to get his feet wet in learning. For my 6-year-old who is in, I would say, advanced kindergarten and beginning 1st grade, he really struggles with reading. Yes, very good. We are working on Hooked on Phonics Level 1 with the little readers, and he's doing really well with those. We also have Bob books Set 1. Those are cute little books. For handwriting, you know, he knows all of his letters and things like that, but I do have this tablet for just practice, or if he's learning a new word, I'll have him practice writing the new word. We started this book last summer as sort of a refresher between kindergarten and 1st grade so that he wouldn't forget anything. And so we're continuing on with this since we didn't get through the whole thing during the summer. And just a refresher course on letters and letter sounds, basic adding and subtracting, things like that. He's really good with math. He's actually very good with math. So, I mean, he's in 1st grade for math, definitely. This is what I use for his math book.
Which one? Take that green pencil off, and then which one to put the other pencil on.
Now for history and health and science, I did buy these Abeka books off of, I believe it was on a Facebook used homeschool curriculum group on Facebook. And so it's very, very inexpensive. I'm telling you, used is the way to go because some of these books can be very pricey if you were to buy these new. So he loves these. This is probably his favorite part of the school day is when we get to read from these books because there's a lot of questions. It kind of engages the kids in whatever the topic is that they're discussing. We also have a few of the beginning readers and the handbook for reading from Abeka, and we really like those. Again, they have a lot of questions after the stories, comprehension type questions, you know, asking what happened first in the story, and then we also utilize a lot of flashcards just for, you know, quick adding and subtracting facts, of course letter sounds and things like that, but he's pretty good at that sort of stuff. He has some sight words that he's working on memorizing right here. And that's about it for him. Both of my younger guys play on ABC Mouse for a few minutes after they're done with their other work. and it's more fun for them more than anything, but occasionally I will find that they are learning something from it. Now for language arts, my 8th grader is doing The Good and the Beautiful level 5. He has limited experience with parts of speech, 0 experience with diagramming sentences, so I did start him at level 5 because I thought that would give him a better base going forward. We are very excited about this program. It is one that I've had my eye on for a couple of years now, and so I'm really excited to get started in this. We actually did it today for our first day, and I think it went well. He actually learned a couple of things that he didn't already know. So it's just a very, very nice program, and it's got little memory cards for learning geography and parts of speech, things like that. There's reading, there's states and capitals that he'll be learning, there's poetry memorization. It's just a really, really well-rounded program, and I think we're really going to enjoy it this year. For history, he is doing The Story of the World. We started with volume 1 because this is a new series to us, and I wanted to not skip anything. It might be a little bit young for him. I think he could probably handle something more advanced, maybe the further, later volumes. But I didn't want to have any gaps in his history, so this is where we started at for history. Now, this is what I like to call character training. I found this on Amazon. 50 things every young gentleman should know. What to do, when to do it, and why. Listening to and talking to adults, that's a good one. Accepting an apology. So lots of good things in here. And then along with that, we also do this devotional. And we've never really done much for devotionals yet. But this is, short and concise little things. Reading is not his strong suit. I mean, he reads fine, he just doesn't like to do it. So if I can keep things as short and to the point as I can, then that benefits him also. So we do that kind of for our character training class. For cursive, he learned how to write in cursive a few years back, so this is nothing new. So this is actually an adult practice book that I got for him, and it's just, to keep his practicing his nice writing up to speed, because it does get rusty if you don't use it. For science, and this is a used book here, we're using Abeka, Science, Earth, and Space. I do love Abeka, and in the past I would use Abeka for like my entire curriculum, but that was out of the budget this year. And I actually found this for only a few dollars on one of the homeschool groups on Facebook. It's an excellent place to find used curriculum, is on Facebook. For math this year, we are trying out Life of Fred. I had never even heard of this until this year, and just reading some of the sample pages myself online, I just really got a kick out of it, and I think it presents math in a completely different way than what the traditional math text would normally be, just problem after problem after problem. And I really like this because it actually gets them to think about things in a little bit different way and maybe understand it better. So we're doing the pre-algebra. We got 0, 1, and 2. So that will be interesting to see how that goes, because that is kind of definitely different from how we've done math in the past. But I think that this might be something that he enjoys doing. Also for math, we do that 4 times a week. This is one of the bonus things we're doing for math. We only do this once a week.
Mommy, I need my math book.
On Friday, we do 1 unit out of this each week. This is real world math, and I just got this off of Amazon. It is real world math. It's got budgeting, purchases, how to pay for things, how to figure expenses, and just a lot of different real world scenarios for him to work through. And so I think this is a good little thing for him to do once a week, like I said, and just teach him some real life skills that he may not be using right now, but at least he'll have a basis in understanding where they come from. But thanks for coming out today to the farm and taking a look at our homeschool curriculum with me. I really enjoyed showing you guys everything, and if you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. And if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, see you later, bye.